Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here. Today is Saturday, August 24th, 2024, and I am once again here at the Raritan River in search of smallmouth bass. Conditions are actually not the best. The water is very clear and very low. It's lower than I've seen it in quite some time. In fact, I was able to wade up to this spot, which I normally can't do because the water's too deep. But I'm hoping that the additional access to parts of the river that I don't normally fish might yield me with some bites. I'm going to start by throwing around the soft plastic fluke, rigged weightless, and we'll see what's biting. There we go. Well, how about that? First fish is a largemouth. All right. Not what I'm after, but that's a good start. And he did the dance. Oh, we got some carp in the shallows here. Look at them. That's a good sign, because I feel like if the carp are shallow, then the other fish are going to be shallow too. And I've also seen a lot of bait up shallow. Which means even though it's sunny and the water's clear, these fish aren't necessarily going to be belly on the bottom in the deepest holes. Might get some fish cruising shallow today. Well guys, it's been about an hour and a half, and with the exception of a few very small fish pecking at the fluke, the only bite I've had is that first largemouth I caught. So I'm beginning to wonder if my current strategy is sound. And what I'm actually doing is I'm fishing around these weed beds here because I am seeing so much bait in these weeds. And I gotta think that if I'm a smallmouth, I'm gonna hunker down underneath one of these weed canopies, get some shade, and just pick off all the bait fish I want. But so far, that has not been the case. I have not seen a smallmouth over 4 inches in these weed patches. But there's really nowhere else in this stretch of river for those smallmouths to be. The rest is just like flat, open water. So, kind of makes me wonder what's going on. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's a flock of turkeys that just showed up. Let me see how close I can get to them. They're already not liking me. Yep, there they go. Yep, they're gone. Into the underbrush. There we go, fish on. Whew, finally. It's been about 2 hours. Finally hooked up with my first smallmouth of the day. Oh, there he goes. Had to switch over to the Ned rig. That fluke was all but getting ignored. I don't think that's the play for today. But That was maybe my 7th or 8th cast after switching to the Ned rig, so maybe I figured something out. Oh, dang it. That was a fish. I saw him. Nuts. What a light hit. Huh. All right, you know what? I'm gonna switch to a smaller bait. If they're short striking, this bait's only gonna frustrate me. There we go, fish on. Really had to turn on the afterburners to set the hook on that one. Not big, but I'll take it. Switching to the smaller bait seems to have helped. Oh, and there he goes. Kind of shook himself free. There's a fish. Oh, he's off. That was a nice smallmouth too. And he did the same thing. He just picked it up and started running, and I couldn't get a good hook set. Nuts. Man, today's just been tough all over. Again, ugh. Again, he just started swimming right at me. I didn't even know he had it until he was like halfway back to me. Little guy, but honestly, I'll take it. Well, guys, I fished here for about 3.5 hours and I caught 4 small fish. That is not good. I'm running out of daylight, but I think I've got time to fish one more spot. I just don't know where that is at the moment. So sit tight while I figure that out, and I will see you in a couple of seconds. All right, everybody, here we are at the second and final spot. I figure I've got maybe about an hour of good daylight left. I'm hoping I can figure something out by then. Gonna keep going with the Ned rig since that's been the most consistent producer today, although it certainly hasn't been magic. There we go, fish on. Not a bad fish. Just gotta hope he doesn't tangle me up in these weeds in front of me. Oh, he's trying to. Stay up out of there, stay up out of there. Come on, buddy. I got you, I got you. All right. Ugh. There we go, solid fish. Well, you really got it too. Finally, a nice bite. Beautiful chunky smallmouth. There she goes. Fish on. Another nice smallmouth. Stay out of those weeds, buddy boy. Whoops, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? There we go. Nice. Look at that. Oh, the hook fell right out. Look at that. That's probably about the same size as the last one. Very nice. Okay. Putting it together here at the last minute. I like it. Better late than never. There we go, fish on. That feels like a solid fish. Oh, it is. It absolutely is. Come on up here, baby. Oh! Thought she was going to swim into my net, but she veered off at the last second. Yes! All right. There she is. You know what? It's about the same size as those other two. That 14, 15-inch range. Gorgeous fish, too. Look at those colors. Beautiful Raritan River smallmouth right there. Fought like a dump truck, like smallmouths do. Alrighty. There we go. This one's not too big. Still a solid fish, though. Not as solid as I thought, actually. Thought he was a couple inches bigger, but you know what? I'll take it. Any day I'll take that. Alright everybody, I've got kind of a sketchy walk back to the car, so I think I'm going to call it quits before it gets too dark. Today was tough. I hit that first spot for almost 4 hours, only caught those 4 fish, and I don't want to say it was a waste of time, but certainly looks like I should have started someplace else. But the saving grace was it kind of clued me in that I should be throwing around the Ned rig, which is what I did here at the second spot, and wound up catching a few pretty nice smallmouths, which pretty much saved the day. So yeah, I'd be hard pressed to say that I figured them out today, but I got a little something going at the end, and that's certainly better than nothing. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next adventure.